So a while ago I made a video about the barcode scanner and card reader for the BlackBerry 857, and I mentioned there's some devices that are attached to the 950 as well. So I managed to get my hands on one of these. This is the COMSTAR Charge Anywhere device. This was released in 2002, so pretty late, considering this was released in 1998. So it's pretty late, but it was well received. First, let's talk about the build. It's really solid, and the 950 or 850, I read some articles that it was released for the 850 as well, integrates into the device. You can see this is the regular 850. You see these two screws that it usually has at the back. This one had just really long screws that went through the attachment and into the case, so you can't really remove this. You have to take the screws out and then press this thing here, and then you slide it out. So there's no port connection there, but it wasn't necessary because you could program this wirelessly through COMSTAR's database. I forgot what that's called. I'm gonna link some archived articles I found online about this. I don't know much about this device, I just got it, so I just wanted to show it to you in case anyone's interested in these things. So how this was supposed to work, right? This was made for like on-the-go transactions, right? Like for taxi drivers or limousine drivers, or maybe door-to-door salespeople. I don't know, just wireless options for completing transactions. And this was synced to the database, like the employee would go out and someone in the office would have like live feedback and transactions would show up, because this would sync with the desktop software, right? You didn't have to wait for the employee to come back and upload the information. He was uploaded instantly. And it used the device's network, and what was really good is even if you didn't have coverage, the card information was stored, and or if it was stored offline, and then later on when you got signal reception, it would be uploaded to the database. And this would cover most of the major credit cards in the United States. I'll show you later there in the menu. So you would just swipe your card here, and attached here, I don't have it, but it used to be a tiny printer to give you the receipt. I'll show you. I have some pictures here. I'll show you how that was supposed to look. So you have a serial cable attached to that, so when the transaction was completed, that would print out your receipt. I don't have that, I just have this device. Again, I'll link an article with lots of photos of what would usually be in the box, like the printer and manuals and all that sort of thing. So let's see what's inside here. I'm not really familiar with this, so I'll just browse it and see what's there. I've seen a few variations of software for the 950. I had one for drivers that would like clock in. I have a video. If you're interested, it should be in my profile there, the videos. And I have the one with the barcode scanner for the 857. And apparently you could program this for drivers, for taxi or limousine drivers, or for retailers, or what was the other one? could have, it was in the manual, you could do this wirelessly. You had to set it up, and then you had all different options. So one was retail, direct marketing, e-commerce. The other one was delivery, taxi, limousine, and towing. Another one, restaurant and quick restaurant. So you had to program that in advance, so you would have different options here. I think this was set up for retail. I'm not exactly sure what this cross-check is. I think with this option you are able to validate checks online, but I'm not sure. It's either that or validate the credit card, so people wouldn't give you like bad checks. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Maybe he was looking for the printer, or I'm not exactly sure how this works. I'm still learning here. Okay, let's see what's in here. Quick sales, swipe card now. Well, I tried swiping my debit card, nothing happened. So again, I don't know if you're supposed to be connected to the printer thing. Maybe that gave power. I think the power came from the device, from the 950 itself, not from the printer thing, but I'm not sure. Let me try again. Swipe card now. No, nothing happened. Let's see what's in here. Okay. Yeah, if you do that, nothing happens. Transactions. Sale. Online. Yeah, so you can set up a sale here, like put the amount. Okay. And now you would swipe the card and it would show up here all the information, right? Oh, I think you can put it manually. Yeah, you could put it manually as well. Let's try the card again. Nope. Nothing. Maybe because it's a Visa card, maybe it's a debit card, maybe it's supposed to be a credit card. I don't own a credit card. So you could manually put information there, like the account number, expiry date. That's the transaction cost right there. And choose submit. But there's no network here in the UK for this anyway, so it's not registered. Date is required. Okay, let's put some date here. Valid account. Yeah. Anyway, cancel. Offline sale. Yeah, okay. Same thing, but it's gonna store the card number and everything offline, and then when you get reception, it will be uploaded to the database. Okay. Private card, I'm not sure what this is. Option available upon request. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's for. Authorization. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I'm not really familiar with sales. I don't know what this is. Force online approval number. No idea what that is. Retry. Yeah. Void. Same day only. Returns. Yeah, you could do returns here. Offline transactions log. Oops, nothing here. Untipped trans log. Yep, don't know what that is. Authorized only transaction log. here. Reports. I know I've seen it the other day. Some old transactions here. Current day transactions. Nothing. Archived first. Yeah, here. You could see this was used, right? There's some old transactions here from focus. Okay. From God knows when. There's $18.74. Oh, it looks like that one failed. See the X there? So there's some old transactions in here, so this was actually used for the purpose. Yeah. Nothing in there. Totals, you can see here by card type. See Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, Diners Club, JCB. Yeah, there's an error again. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's looking for the other device or trying to connect. I don't know. Let's try again, see what's here. Oh wait, it wasn't here, it was in the report. Totals. Grand totals. 0 transactions with Visa. Yeah, so here you would see a history of all your transactions. Tips, you can do tips as well by server ID, all servers. So, because this is for retail, yeah, I could set up tips in there. Host totals, option not implemented. Okay. What else is here? Setup. Industry type. So you can't change that. I think you had to do that wirelessly. That's what the article said. You could set it up from your server, from your Comcast, COMSTAR server. Okay. Optional prompts. Industry type retail. Can you change this? Yeah. Restaurant. Quick restaurant. Taxi. Limousine. Delivery. Towing. So you could change this. But maybe you had like multiple options, like different software. If you did it wirelessly, server ID, invoice, table number. Yeah, this for restaurant. Let's change this and see what happens. Taxi. Yeah, you see you have different stuff here. Cab number, driver number, invoice, trip miles. Yeah, different stuff here. Limousine. Let's see what's here. Car number, driver, invoice, trip miles, time on, time off, tolls, extras, tips. Okay, let's change it back to restaurant. Okay. Cancel. Printing options. Prompt for printing. Always print or no printing. Yeah, we don't have the printer. Printer setup. Standard or pulsar. Properties. Yeah. Okay. Could set that up. Let's see what's over here. Yeah, so you could set up your tiny printer there. I can see there's some deadlines here on the screen. It's very common with these devices, with the 950s and 850s. I tried old fixing. I don't know if you're familiar with the Game Boy problem. They had the same problem with the monochrome screen. If you got some deadlines, you would take a soldering iron and just run it across where the flex cable meets the screen and that would fix it. I tried this with these devices, that doesn't fix it, that totally ruins it. So there's no way to fix this as far as I know. I tried many times. Receipt header. Oh yeah, you could probably put some no, what is this? You could probably put here like a customized thing, the head of your receipt. I think that's what it means. Card reader. Choose card reader. Panasonic. Choose. Okay. Oh, maybe that's why it doesn't read it. Maybe it's a different one. Choose COMSTAR. It was set to Panasonic. Maybe it's the Semtech. Because it's two options, right? Semtech 3 TRK and Panasonic 2 TRK. But I don't know which one this is. It doesn't say anything. So let's try the other one. Maybe that one's gonna work. Semtech. Yes. Alright. Let's check that one. Okay. Wait. Sale. Offline. Yes. Okay. Swipe card now. Alright. Wait. Yeah, that way. Nope. Still nothing. Yeah, that didn't go. That didn't work. So I don't know. I don't have the manual. I tried to find the manual online. There's some screenshots, some pictures of the manual, but they're not that high quality. You can only zoom in that much. So you can't really read what it says there. So I'm not exactly sure how to work this. So yeah, switch it back to Panasonic. Again, not sure which one this is. I'll just leave it like that. Security, fraud control. Yeah, I don't know how that worked. Apparently everything was encrypted, so it was really secure. Transaction security. Please supply a transaction password. Okay. Application security. Please supply an application password. Password option. Application. Yeah, I would set it up from here. That was a Halo. What's this? Yeah, I don't know what that is. So let's leave it like that. Okay, let's see what else is here. The cross-check thing. Oh yeah, same error. Okay, let's let that restart again. I can see the email app is removed and contacts and everything. This is basically set up just for restaurant retail. You could still have email here. It's just the alarm that's left, settings and wireless on off, power on off. See the device version. Software version is 2.1, so pretty old version, but didn't find any updates. You could take this out, like if you take those screws out and have the regular size screws at hand, put them in, you could just flash the regular OS on this one, use it as a regular device, but then you'll lose any sort of use for this. So this is just regular options menu. Yeah, sorry for the bad quality of the video. I'm filming this with my phone. I only make these videos to share it with the community, and I'm not making any money of this, so I just like to share it with you people. Apart from that, there's not much else to show, really. You can take this off like that. Belt clip. So yeah, that's the device. Shame it doesn't read the card out. That would have been fun. And to print out the receipts, but this is all I could find, and these are pretty rare as well. Took me forever to find this. I've seen pictures before, but now I managed to actually buy one. Probably gonna sell it though. I have my own collection of Blackberries, but I don't think I'm gonna keep this one. I'm just gonna resell it. Okay. There's the battery. This is the 2 MB version, so it has less memory than a standard one, because that was 4 MB. You can see there, but that's okay, because since it has such a simplified OS, it doesn't matter. Look, it's still alive. Usually with my devices, when I remove the battery, yeah, there it is. The internal battery just dies. Anyway, that's all. I'll put the links in the description if you're interested in reading the articles and see some pictures of the device, of this card reader, then go ahead and check the description. Thanks for watching.